Okay, so I have my gel press here. I have some candy apple re-inker, and we are just going to make a couple of dots. And I also have my brayer, which is here, and I have a variety of embossed backgrounds to work with. So if I'm going to get the gel press dirty, I want to make sure that I'm using plenty of backgrounds to have in my stash. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to blend this with the brayer like this, and it's okay to have that texture in it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place this is the embossed background, and we're placing it in the ink, raised side towards the ink. And then I'm just going to lightly press it with a piece of copy paper, and then I'm going to pick it up. And this one is pretty, sometimes it gets pretty inky. So what we're going to do is we're going to reblend and do it again. So you're going to put that in, lightly press, lift it up, carefully lift it off the gel press, and then you have a similar background. And then as the ink drops get lighter, the image gets less saturated. But I kind of wanted a little bit of both because I'm not sure what I'm going to put on all of these. So I'm just going to keep going. And this one's going to be pretty. So there's that one. And then I have one more of the Falala. Now, if you can see, there's that image right there in the gel press. And if you take a piece of plain, non-embossed whipped cream cardstock and put that right over where the image was and do the same thing, you're going to get the reverse. And so there you have the Falala. So you can get two. I only did one, but you can get a print on smooth paper and then a print on raised paper. So I have one more Falala, and we will do that one. And then I have a couple of dots as well. You can see the lighter the ink, the little bit different the look. Okay, so now I'm back, and this time I'm going to do two colors. So I have some green. This is Lemongrass. It's a pretty light green. And I have some candy apple. And all I'm going to do is blend it just enough where it doesn't look dirty. So I've washed this, I've washed the gel press, and now we're starting over. So I am going to just kind of brayer it a little bit each direction, but not too much where it looks muddy, because I did that once and then the whole thing looked brown. Okay, so I have a little Falala here again, and I'm not sure what this is going to turn out like, but I am just going to do the same thing, lightly rub it into the red and the green, and then I have a striped red and green for Christmas. And then I have a polka dot one here, but I'm also going to grab a smooth piece of cardstock to catch this image of the reverse Falala. So I'm going to put that down as well, and that's going to pick up just a little bit more color because it goes outside of the embossed image. So then we have that Falala, and it looks messy and fun. All right, so then there's still some ink on the brayer, so we're just going to line it up and do it one more time. And this time it has the tiny dots pattern. So I think I just stuck my finger in it, but I think I have enough of the Falalas to work with. And then, so there's, you've got a pretty cool red and green stripe. And then I'm going to go one more time. I don't think I need the reverse image of this one. So we're kind of pretty much out of ink at this point. And I'll do one more with the tiny dot. rub that like that. And this one's looking a little pink because it's light. You can see we have a couple different kinds of gel press prints. All of them are a little bit different. These are all of just the plain candy apple ones. Some of them are a little darker, some of them are a little lighter. And I did choose two of them to use in a card, which I'll get to in just a second. So those are the ones where we pressed the embossed image into the gel pressed ink. So I have all of these extra to use later. So I'm going to show you where I put those too. All right, so then I have just a few of the red and candy apple and lemongrass versions. I actually used one to make a card. So here are the prints and what they look like. So you can see this one is the flat one where we took the reverse of the Falala. This is raised and this is raised. So each one is a little bit different. So I didn't use these yet, so I'm going to set those aside, but I want to show you what I do with them. So I have this basket full of extra prints and backgrounds. Sometimes they're embossed, so here is an extra happy birthday. Hold on, there it is, happy birthday. So I made this in the same style as the ones with the Falala. These were just using different colors, so you can see here I've saved them for when the birthday card strikes. And then if you've been with me for a little while on the blog, you'll see that I have made some of these with acrylic paint, and these are just my extras. One day a card will strike me where I need to use this background, and I keep them all in a basket on my workstation. So the cards that I made look like this. So here's the first one where I took the Falala and I put the llama on there because the Falala goes with the llama. This is the actual smoothed one. It was a little bit pink when I put all the red on there, so I went with some non-traditional colors. And then I did a second llama card, which looks like this. And I added some of the Gnome for the Holidays trees behind the llama, colored the hat, added some glitter. And this is the raised version of the pink and green, which isn't really pink, it's candy apple red. But I mounted that on some tin pail to bring in some of the gray of the llama. So there's that one. And then the last one is this guy right here, and it's this is a Yeti stamp set from My Favorite Things. And he is standing in some ripped cardstock from just a piece of a quarter panel of white. And then this is also the raised background, and I thought it looked cute with his rainbow lights. And maybe add a little glitter, but this one is pretty simple. So there's how I used them. Thanks for joining me today.